Hi guys, welcome back to Workspace Reservation Management Application Sprint 2. For Sprint 1, most of the things we did was just fleshing out the basics and like the ACLs, the tables, and also the Workspace Reservation Catalog item, right? So for this Sprint 2, most of the thing that we did was automating the Workspace Reservation Catalog item, sending notifications, SLA triggering, and integrating with Discord channel, right? We also created a new catalog item where managers will be able to import on demand files like workspace options. You can import workspaces using catalog items. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So when requesting an item, the user comes to the service portal and they click on request something. So before this, we have agents, we have workspace agents, a group that was created for workspace agents and workspace admin. So for workspace agents, we have we have these two groups, workspace agents and workspace admins. So these workspace agents are going to be the ones approving or rejecting requested items, and these workspace admins are going to be sent messages when an item, maybe when an SLA has been breached. So for the workspace agents, we have Beth as one of the group members. So Beth is going to be one of the people that are going to be approving or rejecting requests, right? So now let's go back to our catalog item. So clicking on workspace reservation request, we have this form where you have this form where users can put out their details. So we have the reserved for, which is the person that's making the request, the workspace, select workspace, where you have these different options with their information. So I'm going to pick up this. Then the start date is set today, and the end date, let's say 17th, right? So we have these details. I'm going for a meeting. So we have all the necessary details, the mandatory details filled out. So we can now click on order. So once this order is being made, it is being sent to one of the agents, the workspace agents. So in our case, we have Beth. So I'm just going to approve. So I'm just going to approve now. So this is Beth is the approver, and this was the so this was the last one that was created. So I'm just going to approve it now. So I'm just going to approve this. So approving this is going to send or trigger a message that will be sent to Slack. So going to Slack now, we have this message here, 6:18. So this is the same time. So this message was sent to Slack. So the agents can now copy this or open it directly. So I'm just going to copy it and open here. So opening it will now take you directly to the record, to that workspace record. So you see you have the workspace record where you have reservation is now pending checking, reserved for is this assigned to. So you can now check in, you can claim, you can take it as a no-show, just like we did for Sprint 1. Alright, so once that is done, you can now, let me just claim this. And so once that is approved, a message is going to be sent to the person that requested the item, which is the admin, right? So admin is going to receive a message about the details of the confirmation, reservation confirmed, start date, end date, workspace name, location, max occupancy, and other details that is needed, right? So that's the message that was sent. So another thing is, when the item was requested, we had an SLA was triggered. So we have SLAs in place for 4 hours. So I'm just going to change the view to default view. So we have SLAs that was triggered, so for 4 hours. Currently we are 19% and we are still within the time frame. So basically what this does is, once this hits 50%, a message is going to be sent to the workspace agents, and once it is breached, a message is going to be sent to the workspace admins, right? So that's that for workspace reservation, the automation, notifications, and all. So if we want to do now, we can just to take this a bit further. I'm going to reject one of these requests just to showcase the rejection message. So comments, let's say rejection, and let's reject. So that was rejected, and we got a message on Discord saying workspace reservation rejected, username and the details. Also, the requester is also going to get a message for the rejection. It's going to get an email for the rejection, just like this one. So this is the message sent to them for the rejection. So with the purpose and all the information that is needed, right? So yeah, that is that for workspace reservation. So the other thing that we did was import on demand, where managers can import files on demand without having to go into the system or having to do it one by one. So this is the catalog item, import on demand. So before importing, users need to make sure that the column headers is exactly as this one, just to avoid any issues with the import. Right, so you can choose an attachment. I'm just going to take one that I've created before and make the order. So once that is done, you should get a notification for whether it was completed or not. So here we have this view import results, where preview email. So yeah, total rows, inserted rows, updated rows, ignored rows, skipped rows. So I'm just going to, that means that was successful, right? So I'm just going to go to our workspace options and voila. So this was what I imported. This was the versions I imported, the details I imported, this whole test J, K and O. So I'm just going to try to see if that is there. Let me just add the updated column. Integrated. Then let's sort by this. So we have this now, J, K and O. So yeah, thank you for watching. So one other thing that we did, one other notification that was configured is sending a message when this has been checked out, right? We need a notification to be sent to an agent so they can go into the system and inspect, right? So I'm just going to check in first and go back in. Then we have this checkout, so we need to click on this checkout. So clicking on this checkout is going to trigger an email to the agents to go for an inspection. So this is it. We have this. Please inspect the workspace area. If no issues are found, no further action is needed. If maintenance is required, fill out the maintenance issue field. Save and select maintenance. So once they go into the system to check if there's any maintenance that is needed, if everything is fine, then if everything is fine, they can now come back here. If there's any need for maintenance, that's when they now have this option of clicking on needs maintenance. Then they can now impute the reason for why there's the maintenance issue, why there's need for maintenance, put the reasons, and then click on needs maintenance. That's after the inspection there's need for maintenance. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.